is easy to work on. There's some different parts to what we're used to, different keys, but the actual setup is similar to what we use on the Gillard, only a little bit down on grip at the rear.
Stuck here in a dream, long, long gone. Little father, long, long. I'm just stuck here in a dream. I'm at the bottom of the sea. Stay down, down. Don't you need a good man?
Friday brought wet conditions as the long-awaited rainfall finally came down. The morning warm-ups were run on a slippery and wet track, which produced numerous spin-offs. Under these tricky conditions, the lap times fell off by 6 to 8 seconds per lap. The rain that fell during the final moments of Friday's on-track action turned into a major storm overnight. Finals day at the Conca International Circuit dawned brightly with a cool, crisp air. All around the paddock, the low murmur of voices were heard as the teams quietly set about making final adjustments in preparation for the day's racing. One could sense the energy of what was about to take place. This was the day the 2008 Rotax Max Challenge Grand Finals got down to business.
Being the clerk of the course, is there anything in particular that really you have to look for, stand out? Start's obviously critical. Is that probably one of the key areas?
Yeah, very much so in the starts, but the other point is we do have cameras now, which is becoming more and more into kart racing, and even throughout the other parts of the world I know that cameras are becoming more important, and particularly at the start. So the new tramline system, the CIK regulation, first corner obviously is very important, and that's what we're really watching for. It's the important part of the race.
Ferrari, as it is called, turn 1 of the track at La Conca, Italy, and it's very fast first corner, maybe a slight off the throttle, but generally just coming in here very, very fast. Not taking the curve too early, must be, the apex of the corner is a little bit later. At the start of the race, it's going to be quite interesting. So we'll move down to now to turn 2. Nice and flowing corner, must keep very close to the apex. Flow on the exit, very good approach into turn 3 is necessary, otherwise someone will overtake you on the inside. So it's once again, like I said, very fast, very flowing. Turn 3, very heavy braking corner, probably the slowest corner on the whole track. So very important to get it correct, otherwise the drive off the corner and the exit speed will not be enough. Okay, here we are standing between corners 4 and 5. Very, very fast corners, very flowing corners. Okay, here we are, turn 6 of the track, actually called Curva Mansell. Very, very heavy braking once again, not as much as turn 3, but you still got to get on the brakes. A nice flow through the corner, a lot of roll time, a lot of roll speed through the turn. Here we are at turn 7, or the Prato curve as it's called. Here we are standing in turn 8, or Villeneuve curve as it's known, a double apex corner. So you have to get this correct to get good speed on the exit and coming into turn 9. Here we are, corner 10, or the centre S's as it's known. Once again, very important, as all parts of the circuit are, but this is really critical to get your speed on the exit. The initial part of the corner, back here, you want to cut the corner as much as possible. No problem for the kart at all. But on the exit of the corner, you must miss the ripple strip on the left-hand side. Okay, here we are standing in the middle of turn 11, or curve 11 as it is, the Del Auto curve. Very fast, very flowing, full throttle. You need a good momentum through here to carry your speed into turn 11 coming onto the main straight. Corner 12 of the circuit, the last corner before the main straight. Very, very important corner. An overtaking opportunity, last corner, last lap situation. Have to get it right. It's a double apex corner, a little bit wide on the entry, carrying your speed through the middle of the corner, fast on the exit of the corner. Okay, here we are approaching the start-finish line. Obviously the place that everyone wants to get to first.
The final day started with the 125 Junior Max Final. The power packs used for the races are sealed Rotax 125 Junior Max, 125 Max, as well as 125 Max DD2 engines. RIO HARYANTO led the pack of 34 cars into turn 1, closely followed by Kevin Kurges. For the next 20 laps, we were treated to one of the best four-kart races for the lead we've ever seen.
And down to the fast part of the circuit. Do we get a new leader? Yes, we do. We get a new leader. And Kevin Kurges splits them into second place, I think. Van Kemenad. Ed ecco l'attacco. Passa in testa. Kevin Kurges. What a final. The lead changing hands so many times. The front places so many times. 10 laps gone, 10 to go, and Facundo Chapur leads, Kevin Kurges second, and Paul Falconer in third place.
Impressively, Facundo Chapur of Argentina had worked his way up through the pack, and by halfway had taken his share of the lead. Not to be outdone, defending champion Kurges took it off him in a daring move into turn 1 the next lap.
Changes hands again. It's Ivan Caminado and Facundo Chapur side by side virtually, but Facundo Chapur has the advantage over Ivan Caminado, and the Spanish driver from Palma de Mallorca, Tony Alarcon, goes second. Oh, and Tony Alarcon goes out. Tony Alarcon has...
On the final lap, a minor bumping session separated the top 4, and the order ran out. Chapur as world champion of the race, Kurges second, and Paul Falconer of France for the final podium spot.
And Facundo Chapur wins it.
It was a wonderful performance by you, but did you think you could win the World Championship?
La verdad que estaba entre mis metas, poder salir lo más adelante posible, y mientras salir campeón era mi objetivo y por suerte lo pude cumplir.